Good morning, New Skin. What's up, guys? Hasn't this been a great week? I've had a blast with you. It's so nice to feel this connection, to be together again and to be able to get a hug, sometimes awkward, but just get a hug and have a great time. It's an inside joke from our session yesterday, but boy, we had a lot of fun. And I tell you, it is just good to be together. I want to congratulate each of you. What you've accomplished over the last few years and as we celebrate you this year, particularly this past year, is remarkable. Leading teams through a global pandemic and through all the things that you guys have done, you truly epitomize all that's good about Nu Skin. You're making a difference in the world, and I want to congratulate you and thank you for all that you're doing. Thank you. I'm excited about what's going on all around the world, but I'm especially excited about what we're seeing in the Americas region right now. After decades of modest growth, we've seen some remarkable growth this past year. In fact, we're in our third year in a row of sustained growth. I want to congratulate and thank the teams for that. That's remarkable. In fact, we've doubled the size of the U.S. market in the past 2 years. So much fun. So much. For years, we've talked about getting to this $1 billion mark, and we've had more conversations about this. Connie, I'm happy to say this isn't a BHAG anymore. This used to be a BHAG. We used to talk about this $1 billion, this elusive $1 billion. It's not a BHAG anymore. It's not audacious. It's not hairy. We're on our way. We're doing it right now. We're doing it. I am so excited. We have a plan to get to $1 billion by 2025, but I keep talking with a lot of the leaders in the region. They're like, why are you waiting until 2025, Justin? We've got this much sooner than that. And I believe when they say that, they mean it and they believe it. And so together, we're going to accomplish something really special. But how? How are we going to get there? The only way is together. The only way is together. There is no other way. We can each try to do it on our own. We can forge our own paths, but we'll just be met with frustration if we try to go that route. Together, we'll get there. And I'm committed to that, and I feel that commitment from all sides. So I want to thank each of you for your partnership. And wherever you are in the world, that's going to be the key to our success as a global Nu Skin family. Together. We'll get there together. At the core of this, we've talked a lot about customer obsession in retail, right? You've heard a lot about that. And that has been at the center of the growth. And this but I want you to know that a very, very high percentage of our new brand affiliates actually started as customers. So we talk a lot about this customer obsession, but it's leading to new growth. It's leading to brand affiliates and brand representatives, and ultimately, it's fueling leadership. I shared yesterday in our regional breakout that since we last met, we've nearly doubled the number of team elites in the Americas region. That's a remarkable thing to accomplish in such a short amount of time. And so it's proof that this customer obsession can lead to leadership, that they work together and they build together. It's also proof that lives are being touched. Ultimately, that's what we're about, isn't it? Being a force for good throughout the world by empowering others to improve what? Lives, right? We're about improving lives. And I love that. That's the Nu Skin way. Just this past week, I got a video that touched my heart. It actually fired me up. And this following video is from one of our newest qualified team elites, Sonia Mullins. Check this out.
Ray, guess what? We just hit Team Elite. Yes! Love you.
Isn't that great? To me, that represents so much about Nu Skin. Short little 5-second video of a mom at her son's baseball game. While she was at her baseball game, she hit Team Elite. Isn't that incredible? Being where you want to be, when you want to be there, and all along you're leading this growing, thriving organization of powerful men and women accomplishing remarkable things. I am so proud to be a part of this with each of you. So now what? Each of us have choice now, right? Each of us have an opportunity to go and make a decision. What am I going to do with what I felt here? What am I going to do with the information I gained, the relationships that I gained? We've got an incredible second half of the year lined up. It's an incredible lineup. all around the world. It's an incredible lineup. New products, new programs, these incredible digital tools that you've heard about that are going to just keep getting better and better. So over the next few months, you're going to see and hear more about those. Without your leadership, those won't come to life. We'll talk about them. We'll do our best as a company to get you the information you need. They won't fully breathe life until you breathe life into them. And so I want to thank you for that. I believe those that accept this challenge, those that accept the challenge to create your own BHAG, choose what that looks like to you, those that accept this challenge are going to reap the benefits. I believe that. Doubling your customers, double your beauty devices, whatever your goal might be, there's an incredible opportunity for each of us. Now, I wanted to take a moment and welcome to the stage somebody that has become really special to me, a partner, somebody that I admire, somebody that I call when I need perspective, when I need understanding. And Rebecca's been that for me. And I want you to, several years ago, she took a chance. She'd been in the business for a minute, a few minutes. And things were going well, but I know she wanted more. And I've heard her say, I felt like there was more. And Rebecca's literally sold Nu Skin product to thousands and thousands of customers. She's brought on a lot of team members, but she's sold to thousands of customers. Well, 3 years ago when we last met, you were here by yourself, Rebecca. Today, Rebecca's here with 19 team elites from our team. 19 team elites. She was here alone 3 years ago. But what's interesting to me is of those 19 team elites, 14 of them started as customers. 14 of them started as customers. Remarkable, isn't it? Guys, there's power in this customer obsession we talk about. We can be a customer-obsessed organization and accomplish our leadership goals. Those two support each other and they thrive with each other. So please welcome to the stage, Rebecca Fair.
Hi, guys. Thank you, Justin. I'm so honored to be up here, but I have to say, I accept the BHAG challenge. Our goal is to have not 20 in Switzerland, but 50, so more than double. But I just have to first start in saying, what an amazing trip this been is, right? It is so much more fun to come, not by yourself, but with people. And so that is the challenge from me to you guys is who is that in your organization that you immediately think of? And maybe it's not the person that you would say is the closest there, but who has it inside of them and has that grit. Because I will say many, many years ago, I was that person. I wasn't the closest one. But we're at a key part in Nu Skin's history, aren't we? You can kind of feel it in the air. And I'm very much a sports person. You can just feel that energy, right? And it makes me really, really excited. But I have to say, who in here knew Scott Short? Yeah, I love that. If I can put that up on the screen, no one says this better than him. Who heard him say this at one point or another? All ships rise with the tide, right? We don't do this alone. We do it together. Can I have my girls stand up if you're in the room? I know most of them are right here. We rose together, and this is us. And I am nothing without these women and so many women that we represent that are back home. Social has risen together. Ashley, Eileen, Trisha, Kyle, Madeline, Louise, Emma, Buzz, Charlie, Carla, Suzanne. I could name so many. We rose together by doing it. And it's this collectivity, the power in us that Sandy just said, that we have come to this point in time. And now it's time for all of us, right? All of us to rise together, as Scott would say. And so who's ready to be a part of that with us? Yeah. And so I'll say this. I had to reinvent myself in this business. I had gotten to a certain point and I basically needed to start over. after my first few years and start fresh. And I had to become open to learning something I knew nothing about. I didn't know what it was like, social commerce, social sharing, any of these aspects that we now use on a daily basis. I didn't know any of that. Google is a very good friend, by the way. Google and YouTube. But I had to learn a lot of new things, not just on my own, but together in a collaborative team environment. And I did not have a plan to follow when I started. We had to find our own way in this. So that's my challenge to you guys. We took the leap anyways, because we trusted and we knew where we could go with this, and we trusted the instincts and the principles of this business that we had learned up into that point. And I have to thank my coaches, Bill and Julie Toth, for those principles being instilled in me. I am nothing. I would not be here without those two. And they're not here, and they're my family, and I miss them, but I would not be here without them. And so remember those principles that got you here, because you're all team elites in this room. I feel like I'm preaching to people that have taught me so much. But we're thriving in this team atmosphere and in team alignment now. And when you're in that, it just has this sweet spot, and you'll know it when you're there. And so this is my challenge. Each team elite in this room and those watching at home has an opportunity to go home and bring your team on board. You've seen what's rising the tide here with Nu Skin and what's going to take us forward. And I believe our best days are ahead of us. We haven't even gotten started. This is just the beginning. I feel like the game is just starting. Again, a sports analogy. Find your own way. We'll rise together. The main principles, I would say, is remember to have fun. I brought fun back into my business years ago. These were the fun ones that made me fun again. I don't really think I'm very fun. They're the fun ones. But we became customer obsessed. Create an empowering community. It's not about me. It's not about just the 20 of us here. It's about everybody that's back home and still yet to come on board. And in that empowerment, you change lives. And you find your bigger purpose, and that's what we're really here to do overall. So that's my challenge to you guys. I love you. Have fun. Be safe. God bless. Thank you, Justin.